Battery electric mobility is the future, that much is certain. But it comes with opportunities and challenges for industry. For example, the battery electric vehicles, like these ones, but hundreds of thousands more, are hazardous waste and need to be disposed at great expense. It also means that the batteries from those vehicles, like for example this battery here, need to be manually dismantled and the modules inside are put into blast furnace. We believe we can do better. At Circular Republic, we are pioneering battery circularity. Together with our partners, we tested the process in industry-scale facilities to recover all those materials and put them back into the loop.
We know the resources on our planet are limited. Therefore, it's our obligation to use them more responsible. The concept of circular economy helps us to stay sustainable. We are proud to have a great innovation ecosystem around us in which we can share knowledge and develop solutions together. Circular Republic at Unternehmertum is a great example. In this environment, we can develop and implement cutting-edge solutions, not only for us, but for the whole recycling and dismantling industry to benefit from. Our target is that recycled raw materials are cheaper than primarily raw materials. And we are very happy to help build up these capacities in Germany and also beyond.
Webasto is an automotive supplier, and in our battery business, we integrate components such as cells and modules and assemble them in our own battery plants. So by considering disassembly already during the design phase, thinking about component replacement and incorporating recycled material, we can contribute to a circular product life cycle. And that's why we want to make design for circularity one of our development principles.
I'm convinced a circular economy will be very, very important in the near future for all of us. Not only in automotive, battery system, also in other areas.
Yeah, so I think in general I'm pretty motivated by changing something in the world, right? I believe we only have one life, so I really want to contribute with my knowledge, together with Xavier on the technical side, my co-founder, that we really contribute something to changing. And the setup of Circular Republic is great to also contribute to a bigger cause of making the battery value chain really circular. Circulion is a technology provider. We provide machine as a service, so we install our machines on customer sites, which can be recyclers, service providers, as well as OEMs. So actually what we're changing is the status quo how the battery value chain works. It used to be uneconomical and very hard to provide clean recycling streams for the battery industry. And this is what we changed by automating this process based on data provision as well as a smart way of disassembling.
Our value for the project is an almost 400 years experience in the metal processing and more than 12 years in the battery recycling. From waste to value means Nickelhütte in daily business. Our black mass production starts with the terminal deactivation of the batteries. Compared to a classical roasting operation, the energy is not lost. This can be used in our internal processes. This is followed by a mechanical separation so that we finally receive the black mass, which is suitable for the recovery of lithium, nickel, cobalt and carbon in further steps. Lithium and carbon recovery is managed by our project partner ToZero. We are able to extract nickel and cobalt chemicals in our hydrometallurgy plant to bring it back into the material flow.
So this is the black mass shredded anode and cathode material. This comes from any battery type. This can come from MAN, BMW, Webasto. It doesn't really matter to us here at 2Zero. And what we can do best, that's the magic. We don't use aggressive chemicals to really target and selectively leach out or recover the critical raw materials such as this lithium, which is the white gold that is in every single lithium-ion battery. So that's what we do here, a wet chemical process, a novel hydrometallurgical technology. We really want to close the loop for lithium-ion batteries. However, we cannot ignore all the other industries that are dependent on this material. And we as 2Zero also sell and produce this material to them. This can be, for example, the lubricant industry where Fuchs is entailed, but also many other industries.
AIS is all about cylindrical lithium-ion cells for specific and demanding applications. We are specialized in prototyping and developing large format cylindrical cells. That is the core of our know-how and business. And in this very project, we are the ones that accept the recycled active material and turn it into high-quality electrodes, high-quality jelly rolls, cylindrical cells, and then also provide them to the end user for further testing. In order to close the loops for circular economy, we need a good understanding of the needs and requirements of our partners up and downstream.
Sustainable economy can only work if we have the right software that allows us to make profitable and sustainable decisions.
What Unternehmertum does really well here in the ecosystem for startups here in Munich is bring stakeholders together. And with this initiative of the Circular Republic, I'm very proud and honored to be part of this, because what they do best is connecting really strong, innovative startups with the big corporates to jointly bring the forces together and push forward. And that's exactly that middleman, that project manager that can facilitate this.
A sustainable economy needs the right framework condition in order to be competitive.
How can we thrive innovation is we really and truly need to focus and spend our money and efforts and time on investing into hardware. Hardware innovation, that's the key to fight climate crisis.
Collaboration is key because you can't win alone.
Together with our partners, we demonstrated the full circular process via dismantling, shredding, hydrometallurgy, up to new cathode active material. Obviously, those processes need to be scaled up now. But together with our partners, we showed it's possible. From waste to value.